Okay, so let us talk about our class 12 biology syllabus, and in this syllabus you have 5 units, in which the first whole unit, it is all about the system of living body, and the system which we are going to study is reproductive system. In your class 11 biology, you people have learnt probably all the systems like digestive system, circulatory system, excretory system, neural control and coordination, everything. But this system was not taught in class 11. Before that, the reason is that the main thing, what is reproduction? Reproduction is actually continuation of the generation. Any living organism which is existing on this earth, whether it is human being, plant, animal, each and every living being, they want to continue their generation, and that is why this generation, on the basis of what they will be continued, that system is called reproductive system, and the phenomenon is called reproduction. Continuation of generation. So when a living organism is continuing its generation, means if it would be producing the new cell, the new baby, the new individual, this formation of new individual is called clone. So after reproduction, as a result, what the new organisms are getting to be existed, then we call a clone, and this clone would be similar to its ancestor, but not in all manner. There would be not 100% similarities between pre-existing cell and newly produced cell. There will be some variations also. And why do these variations occur? So for that also the responsible thing is the genes only, or chromosome. So in this syllabus, after the first unit in which we complete all the our concepts about reproduction and reproductive health, the 5th and 6th chapter is all about DNA and the molecular basis of DNA, the principles of genetics, from of which the characters are getting transferred from parents to progeny. So here the pre-existing cell which is undergoing for continuation of generation, means by the phenomenon of reproduction, they are parent, means pre-existing cell, and then after the newly produced babies, the newly produced cells, daughter cells, are called clone. Okay, so the reproduction or reproductive system mainly having two main categories of reproduction, and they are asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction is generally that kind of reproductive system in which the organism would be not a complex organism, means a simple organism or a single cell organisms in which fusion of two gametes is not required. Definitely each and every living organism would continue its generation via either asexual or sexual method of reproduction, but the cells which are smaller in size or microorganism or only a single cell. So like in class 11 what you people have learned, that living body is made up of the basic unit which is called cell. So some of the organism who are the cell only, the single cell only, that cell only is responsible for all the system, whether the organism is undergoing for any kind of mode of nutrition, interrelationship with the environment, or reproduction for the production of new cells. Each and every system, it is going on in a one cell only. So the organisms who are having only a single cell body, those organisms would be continuing their generation via asexual reproduction. Whether in sexual reproduction, the complex organisms, they have sexual kind of reproduction, and in other words sexual reproduction we also call it syngamy. Why so? Because syn meaning symbiosis of gametes, two gametes. So here compulsory fusion of two gametes is required. Whether here it's not compulsory fusion of two gamete, or better to write that non distinct bodies, because here male and female is not distinguishable and no need for fusion. Why? The cell body only, the cell only will be converting into the two or multiple copies, and that copying only is called asexual reproduction. Okay, so let us first discuss about asexual reproduction, then we will move on to sexual reproduction. Finish this much. Let us discuss about asexual reproduction, and as I told you that it is mandatory for single cell organisms, only the organisms who are not distinguishable in male and female gamete. Even the fusion is not needed, so we don't need to even identify this male or female reproductive systems also. Here directly the cell would be going on in the division. The organisms single cell like amoeba, bacteria, fungi is also microscopic organism only, but this thing is very much necessary to understand by you. Fungi is microscopic, it is a single cell but it is multinucleated, but fungi prokaryotic nahi hai, it's eukaryotic. What? Okay, see what happens, like right till today what we people have been following, that is the Robert Whittaker's 5 kingdom classification system only. In this classification system, the 5 kingdoms we are having are Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. Now this Protista this already you people have learnt in class 11. This Protista are again categorized into 5 different kingdoms: slime modes, euglenoids, flagellates and protozoas. तो ये जो protozoans है, these protozoans themselves are actually eukaryotic organism. मतलब कि when the cells were developing themselves, like this thing ना, so many times I have discussed, many a times I have told that earlier, जो biologists हमें बताते हैं कि earlier when earth was trying to be formed around before 4.5 million years ago, the earth started to come in existence. So at that time nothing was there, only the smaller cells were there, and then yet we have not concluded as any living entities ना, they were something but they were kind of the life, क्योंकि अभी हमें पता नहीं है कि लाइफ ऐसी होगी, organisms ऐसे होंगे और human beings होंगे या नहीं, this thing nothing we were having idea. So when this kind of organisms were there and they were scattered in the cosmic, क्योंकि अभी अर्थ भी नहीं बना है, इसलिए मैं बोल रही हूँ कि कॉस्मिक ब्रह्मांड में वो घूम रहे थे, जो हमें इवोल्यूशन में पढ़ना है सब कुछ. सो व्हाट हैपन, ड्यू टू एनी रीजन, एज वी नो दैट एट दैट टाइम व्हेन अर्थ वाज ट्राइंग टू फॉर्म एंड ऑल द ऑर्गेनिजम्स दे वर ट्राइंग to survive na, or so many modifications they were doing in themselves, because we are not having ability to modify the outer environment. हमें अपने अंदर ही modifications करने पड़ते हैं, हमें खुद ही adapt होना पड़ता है. So when these organisms started to modify themselves, what did they do? Actually these organisms were in 2 groups, one who were having green pigment and one who were not having green pigment. So this organism, due to some reasons, please don't talk. So when this organism started to come closer to each other, their effort was not successful. Somehow because there are 2 groups, somehow this green pigmented organism and non-green pigmented organism, they were not able to be compatible to each other, and that is why this effort was failed. But still they didn't stop, they continue to keep efforts. And what did they do? The green pigment organisms, they came closer, and the non-green pigmented organisms, they came closer, and later on this closely associated interrelationship they continue, and at last the green pigmented organism, they evolved like plant kingdom, and this organism they evolved like animalia. मतलब कि प्रोटोट्रॉप्स एंड हेटेरोट्रॉप्स. तो फोटोट्रॉप्स तो हमारे पास एक ही है, द प्लांट, जिसको हम लोगों ने और ज़्यादा कैटेगराइज किया है, ब्रायो, थैलो, टेरिडो, एंजियो एंड जिम्नो. ओके, जिम्नो एंड एंजियो. बट एनीमेलिया हेट्रोट्रॉप्स आर ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइप, सिम्बायोसिस करते हैं, सम आर फॉलोइंग कमेंसालिज्म, सम आर हैविंग म्यूचुअल रिलेशनशिप ना, पैरासिटिज्म एंड ऑल सो मैनी, तो अब्जॉर्प्शन करते। तो हम जो है एनिमल किंगडम में भी हम लोग पढ़े हैं वर्टिब्रेट्स एंड नॉन वर्टिब्रेट्स, जिसमें वर्टिब्रेट्स में लास्ट फाइलम है मैमल्स, और मैमल्स में भी सबसे ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिज्म हम ही है, ह्यूमन बींग। हमसे ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स अभी तक हम फाइंड आउट नहीं कर पाए, क्योंकि इट्स नॉट मैंडेटरी, हम ऐसा बोल नहीं सकते कि लिटरली हमसे ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स कोई है ही नहीं, क्योंकि रिसर्च अभी चल रहा है। एंड इन फ्यूचर माइट बी देयर कुड बी मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिज्म कुड ऑल्सो कम। जैसे कि ये मेरा सोचना है, सपोज देयर कुड बी द इंटर रिलेशनशिप म्यूचुअली गोइंग ऑन बिटवीन दिस टू किंगडम, प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल, तो शायद कुछ उस तरह के ऑर्गेनिजम्स आ सकते हैं जो इनबिल्ट क्लोरोप्लास्ट के साथ ही होंगे। अगर जैसे हम देखें कि प्लांट और एनिमल के बीच में क्या डिसिमिलरिटीज़ है, तो प्लांट इज हैविंग ऑल द कैरेक्टर्स बट दे आर नॉट मूवेबल, animals are having all the characteristics but we are not having ability to form our own nutrition by ourselves only. So for that we are having a big difference and we are dependent on each other. Actually plant तो हम पर नहीं है, but दूसरी तरह से देखा जाओ तो हो भी है भी, क्योंकि जब कोई भी लिविंग बॉडी का डेथ होता है, so decomposers and scavengers would be decaying that body and they will be releasing all the organic molecules into the atmosphere only, जिसकी की वजह से बायोजियोकेमिकल साइकिल जो है वो कंटिन्यू रहती है, और इसकी प्लांट को भी ज़रूरत है फॉर देयर ग्रोथ ना। तो इंटर रिलेशनशिप है दोनों के बीच में। तो सपोज अगर ये इंटर रिलेशनशिप रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम में भी होती है तो इनबिल्ट क्लोरोप्लास्ट वाले मूवेबल ऑर्गेनिज्म आ सकते हैं ना। इट्स अ फनी थिंग बट इट कुड बी हैपन, बायो में कुछ भी हैपन हो सकता है, नई चीज़, और इसीलिए तरह से इवोल्यूशन चलता है, और इवोल्यूशन का एक रीज़न म्यूटेशन भी है ना। बट दिस थिंग वी विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन, राइट नाउ विल फोकस ऑन दिस थिंग ओनली। तो जब ये ऑर्गेनिज्म डेवलप हो गए, सो दे कॉन्टिन्यू देयर जनरेशन। तो एक आया ये एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन, जहाँ पर सिंगल सेल क्या करते हैं, सपोज दिस इज वन सेल ओनली एंड इट इज गेटिंग डिवाइडेड इनटू टू। एक सेल जब दो में डिवाइड हो जाता है तो वी कॉल देम बाइनरी फिजन, जो कि अमीबा करता है। जबकि एक ही सेल अगर बहुत सारे सेल्स में डिवाइड हो जाए तो इट इज कॉल्ड मल्टीपल फिजन। सो एक टाइप है एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इज फिजन, आइदर बाइनरी फिजन और मल्टीपल फिजन। Fission, it could be binary or multiple. Okay,